How are you? I hope you all are well and your preparations is in peak. And in this video, we will cover case scenario based questions. I had started taking from RTP first. The two case scenario which is provided in your RTP of May 20 examinations. Think that I should cover up them first, then we'll move on further. You will get per day one case scenario of CA inter and CA final both. So there is nothing to get worried about. Now let me tell you few things first. Please, you watch my earlier video where I had told that a case scenario is just a hypothetical situation in which you have to place yourself, and now you should need to analyze if that same situations begin with me, then how should I respond. Okay. Second point, I had told you that after reading each sentence, try to analyze the possible outcomes and possible effects, so that when you start doing MCQs, is in one case you will get 5 MCQs. This is a standard case scenarios. It might be possible that you will get 3 case is the MCQ is only of 30 marks. So this is second situation, but of less chance, because I believe there will be 5 MCQs from one case scenario. Now let's move on case scenario. In every case scenario, in my thumbnail of video, you will get case scenario 1, case scenario 2, and please let me tell you again, the case scenario 1 and 2 will be of those that has been given in ICI RTP May 20. I am just trying to analyze them and give you a full effect. Now let's start. Let's start with ICI RTP questions first. Question number 1, we will take it so liberally. Now this is question number 1. What is here? This Lagos Transport Service Limited. Whenever company names come, just read them as ABC Limited. ABC Limited is operating in logistics and public transport domain. Okay, there is a one company which is a limited company, that means public limited company. Always think before solving director questions, you must have to give attention whether the case scenario of is of listed company or is of public company or is of government company or is of private company, because a single mistake can cut off your MCQ marks. Here the Lagos Transport Service Limited is a public company. Okay. Now company has pan India presence. Okay. As per the article of association, the company can appoint maximum 15 director. No worry, section 149 subsection 1 was tell maximum number of director can a public company have 15. No worry, article also says 15. There is nothing to worry now. Now let's, all of them are rotational. Okay. Section 152 subsection 6, what say they? 2/3 of the director should be rotational and 1/3 shall retire in every meeting. This is nothing new concept. In this question, maximum 15 directors have right and all can be a rotational. Now let, presently the company has strength of 14 directors. Okay. At present company has strength of 14 directors and all are rotational. Keep in mind. Of which 9 are executive directors and remaining 5 are non-executive directors. Now let's understand first meaning of executive directors and non-executive director. Okay, executive directors are generally or directors who are whole time in organization, who manage the affairs of the organization, who control the affairs of organization. And now the question arises about who are non-executive director. I will simply say non-executive directors are those which are other than executive director. It means they generally doesn't have managing power. They doesn't come in full time in job. Okay. Now, as on 31st March 2018, its paid up share capital was 8.42 crores, turnover was 84 crore. It had in an aggregate outstanding loans, debentures, deposits to the tune of 42 crores. Okay, there is first we have to now think whether these limits are given. If it's needed to solve MCQ, then we will start thinking the limits of director, where limits are given. The limits are generally given in if we recall section 149 subsection 4, independent director, there is limit. In independent director there is limit, that is paid up share capital 10 crores or more, turnover 100 crores or more, loans, borrowing, deposit exceeding 50 crores. Yeah, there is a limit. Now, but don't think there beyond because I just say there is one limit, and second limit if we move further, okay, then we will see there is Vigil mechanism, there is limits, in audit committee there is limit. Okay, but we have to now think beyond, we should not have to think beyond that. Okay, let's read second paragraph. In the annual general meeting held on 20th August 2018, Anil, Badal, Chanchal and Damodar were appointed as director in the place of Mohan, Naveen, Om, Prasad by passing single resolution by simple majority. Okay, they had passed by single resolution, section 162. Now, for passing, no, you must have known in 162, you have read that no director can get appointed because there should be a separate resolutions for each directors. But if you want to put all the directors in one place, means by through a single resolution, can you do so? Please start thinking. Whenever you should read case studies, you should put your mind. 162 said that no one can be a director in separate resolution, in single resolution, but they can be a director in single resolutions if, think to analyze that all the votes should be in the favor. Simple, I will say all the votes should be in the favor. Okay, then you can pass single resolutions to appoint directors. Now, it is noted that a motion authorizing the appointment of Anil, Badal, Chanchal and Damodar was by single resolutions passed at the meeting and not a single vote. Again, I am highlighting this point. This is important because 162 highlight here. Not a single vote has cast against such motion. This means appointment is valid. According to section 162, appointment is valid because not a single vote has been cast against them. Now, on 31st March 2019, the turnover of the company increases to 120.52, but the aggregate outstanding loans, debentures, deposit reduced to 40 crores. The paid up share capital was same as earlier. Due to increase in turnovers, they are across requirement of appointing 2 independent directors. Now, let's see. Independent director 149 subsections 4 says there should be a paid up share capital of 10 crores or more. Okay, there should be a turnover of 100 crores or more and loans, outstanding loans, debentures, borrowing exceeding 50 crore. Obviously, company has increased their turnover 120, which is more than 100 crores. Then appointment is needed. Even if paid up share capital earlier was below 10 crores or loans was below 50 crores, appointment of independent director is needed. Now, how much independent director? Now, a question arises, how much independent director should be reported? Then you should have to go rule 4. Rule 4 of appointment of qualification of director 2014. There said that in a public company, if they meets prescribed condition, then there should be minimum 2 independent director. Now, in this case also, the company is saying that as turnover has increases, 2 director is required. This is okay. Now, let's move further. Last line, since the company has required to appoint 2 independent directors, the total strength of the board with such appointments would go up by 16 directors from the present 14, whereas according to the articles, the company has maximum 15 directors. Okay, article is saying 15 directors, company wants to appoint 16 directors. Obviously, they have to pass SR to amend article. Accordingly, article was altered and total strength was increased to 20 directors. Okay, company has altered articles and they had made article of maximum limit 20 directors. After altering the articles, the company proceeds to appoint 4 independent directors instead of mandatory requirement 2, since it was felt that such step would strengthen the corporate governance. Okay, it's no problem. In section 149 subsection 4, there is a requirement of minimum, not maximum. Okay, minimum 2 directors, maximum can be any number that company thinks fit. No problem. The independent director was where Mrs. Ikram, who is considered influencer on supply chain management and has lot of expertise. These all are rubbish things and waste of time things. Okay. Mr. Pranja, who is marketing expert, again I think this last line are useless. Subsequent to above development, the time to hold AGM approached and it was held on 12th August 2019. They all are rubbish questions. Now let's start practicing MCQ. First question. In the case scenario, Anil, Badal, Chanchal and Damodar was appointed as director by passing a single resolution in the AGM. Is such appointment was valid? Yes, I already told you appointment was valid because not a single vote has been cast against that motion. 162. So appointment was valid. Okay. Now in this 4 case, you have to see in which case the answer is written that appointment was valid. Please read the case each by each. Appointment of Anil, Badal, Chanchal and Damodar by single resolution is valid because beforehand a motion authorizing their appointment by a single resolution was passed in the meeting and not a single vote was cast against it. Option 1 is, I believe option 1 is correct. But also let's read other options. Second option is saying the appointment of Anil, Badal, Chanchal and Damodar by single resolution is not valid. I think this is wrong. Okay. C, again C is also I think non-valid. Okay, let's see fast. One is of valid, second resolution is of not valid, third is not valid and fourth is not valid. This means all 3 are wrong. Correct answer is A because appointment is valid. Okay, let's now move to second question. In the given case scenario, according to the articles, all the data are rotational. Okay, it is true, all the data are rotational. Had this not been the case, if all the directors had not been the rotational directors, okay, how many directors were company is required to retire as an AGM was held on, if the AGM was held on 20 August 2018. Now, AGM was held on 28th 2018 and earlier before 28th, this limit of 16 director was after 28 2018 annual meeting. So you have to take earlier limit and earlier limit is of 14 directors. Now you have to give 1/3. 1/3 directors should be retired by rotation because all the directors are rotational. And if question says all directors are not rotational, just like in second case, because all the questions that are not rotational. Take the question again. Here, in questions 2, all the directors are non-rotational. Then 14 into 2/3 into 1/3. Your answer comes. And take nearest to multiple of 3. Okay, 14 into 2/3. Then again do 1/3 because 2/3 shall be rotational and then 1/3 shall be, and you will get the answer. Now question number 3. In the given case scenario, it is presumed that as on 31st March 2019, the turnover of the company was 87 crore and paid share capital is 12 crore. Would the company be still mandatorily required to appoint independent director? Obviously, because 149 subsection 4 have written or. Paid share capital 10 crore or. Turnover 100 crores or. Outstanding loans debenture 50 crore or. Okay. So, in this case also it will be mandatory. Now just you have to find whether mandatory where option is where. Like for Option 1, there is no need to appoint, cancel them. Instead of appointing 2 directors, the company is required to appoint only 1 director, again wrong, cancel them. The company is required to appoint minimum 2 directors since paid up share capital is 12 crore. Obviously, this is true. Option C will be the answer. Okay. Now last, the company is required to appoint only 1 director, again wrong, because public company minimum 2 directors if they meet the condition. 149.4. Now let us see question number 4. According to the case scenario, the company alters its AOA so as to increase the total strength of director up to 20 from the present 15 directors. Okay, company has altered, obviously in case scenario it has been written, company has altered, okay, from 15 to 20. Which of the following option is applicable in this case of alteration? Obviously, for alteration, article has to be amended by passing SR. Take that answer. In 4, the 4A, article was altered by passing ordinary resolution. This is not true. The article was altered by passing ordinary resolutions followed by the approval. This is not true. The article was altered by passing board resolutions. This is not true. The article was altered by passing SR. Okay, obviously option D is correct in question number 4. Option D, because you have to pass SR to amend your article. This is the lowest standard of case scenario, which I think, because there is no such complexities. So I always say never try to get worry. Now in second and question number 5th, as on 12 August 2019, where the AGM of LTSL was held, the total strength of director reached to 18 due to appointment of 4 director. Okay, strength, maximum strength now comes to 18 due to appointment of 4 independent director. Independent directors are never considered in rotational director. So when all the directors are rotational, okay, how many directors shall get retired at this AGM? Don't worry, 18 minus 4 independent directors. Here 18 total director less 4 independent director and do 1/3 and do 1/3, you will get the answer. Okay, I hope you all like this small discussions. Why I record these lectures very fast? Because I don't want to waste your time on such things. This is all are just a way to practice and make build up your concept clarity. You must have have seen one thing, that while we are reading case scenario, we already had covered such situation, because as company has altered article, they must have already passed SR. You have to think who are executive director, who are non-executive director, we have already think. We have already think when there was paid up share capital turnover, outstanding loans, debenture limits were given. This might be for either of audit committee, for vehicle mechanism, or for independent director. When the article has written that all the directors are rotational, we already have think that 152 subsection 6 concept applies here. Okay. Now, so I want to say you that whenever you read case scenario, all concept clarity just try to build up in your mind. I hope after 10 to 12 videos, you all students get a clarity that how you should practically try to utilize your time in reading case scenarios. Up to 1 to 2 attempt, let me tell you, up to 1 to 2 attempt, there might be the chance that case scenarios come little easy, but after few attempts, this scenario will be going to be most complicated scenarios. So an analytical skill will prevail always. You have to build up your mind, and I am sure you all are reached in CA final level, then you have that mind. You can do it. I am sure for that. And I know that you have that confidence inside you that you can beat that examination, even if the case scenario are most toughest scenario of that examination. I wish you all the best for examination. In next video of tomorrow video, we will read and discuss second case scenario of RTP. Then we will start from again fresh case scenarios of directors, from beginning from directors again. We will take 2 again more case scenario apart from RTP of directors, and then one from each important chapters, and at the last 4 consolidated RTP, consolidated case scenarios. All the best for your examinations. Stay connected, stay updated. Thank you.